Hi everyone, this is Mark of TechPinas.com. Join me in my interview with Mr. Ivan Pua, Head of Product Marketing for IT and Mobile of Samsung Philippines, about their flagship Android smartphone for this year, the Samsung Galaxy S9. Alright, let's go!
Alright, so Sir Ivan, can you give us a brief introduction about the Samsung Galaxy S9?
So this here is the S9. When we created this smartphone, the consumer was really at the heart of everything. If you look at the behavior of our current consumers in the market right now, it's a visual world. That's why we had to reimagine the camera. If you look at the S9's camera, it comes with three key features. One is a dual aperture. Dual aperture means it adjusts in terms of low light or broad daylight. Low light, it goes as low as f1.5, but daylight, it goes as high as f2.4. We also added super slow-mo. In the S8, if you have a slow-mo feature in the S8 or in any regular smartphone, it's just only 240 frames per second. But with the S9, it goes as high as 960 frames per second, so it really slows down everything. You can fully capture the emotions, you can fully capture what you want to see in the super slow-mo. Then of course, the fun thing and the most loved feature probably by a lot of people is the AR. So in the AR emoji, you get to create your own avatar, you create your own self there. You can express yourself, you can record yourself saying something, doing something. It's pretty fun. So probably in a nutshell, I would say when we did the S9, we really had one thing in mind, to reimagine the camera.
Okay, that's great. So can you talk about the design of the handset, sir? So maybe the materials used and also the considerations in crafting the device like it is.
So in terms of material, one of the concerns we've got from the S8 is that the durability of the glass, which is why in the S9 we changed the aluminum. So from aluminum 6000, it's now up to aluminum 7003. In terms of the glass, it's still Gorilla Glass 5, but it's thicker by 0.1 T. So it's now thicker in terms of glass, front glass.
So no wonder when I held it, it has that reassuring heft, perhaps a bit more than the S8.
Yes.
So that's the reason behind that.
Correct.
It's now thicker and perhaps even more durable than the predecessor.
Correct.
Okay, so that's great. Can you give us a brief rundown of the phone's technical specifications, sir? Specifically the processor, the RAM, the internal storage, and also the battery size?
So for the S9, it comes with the latest Exynos processor. In terms of battery, it's 3000 mAh. And in terms of the RAM, it's 4 gig RAM. But for the S9, we only have 64 gig.
Okay, that's great. The processor, sir, is 10 nanometers, so which means it's also more energy efficient. Yes. So can you talk about that, sir, in relation to the uptime of the phone, the battery life?
So with the 10 nanometer processor, since it's more efficient and it's the most advanced chipset in the market, it makes everything way better in terms of battery consumption. On top of that, we also introduced an AI technology where it optimizes the battery performance. Hence, if you keep using your smartphone, it teaches you and asks you if you want to optimize it, you want to take out some apps.
Okay. Sir, one of your taglines is the camera reimagined for the Samsung Galaxy S9. So obviously, the highlight of this model would be the camera. So can you give me some of the cool new features that this phone has in terms of imaging capabilities that they won't get in the predecessor, the Samsung Galaxy S8?
So one is really the dual aperture. And dual aperture, it follows like a human eye. If it's really dark, it goes as low as f1.5. If it's super bright, goes high as f2.4. Probably the lowest and the lowest and the highest in terms of aperture in the market right now. Then second is the super slow-mo. In the S9, it goes as high as 960 frames per second, so it captures super slow-mo. Then of course, last but not least, AR and Emoji. It gives you your personalized avatar, makes you play with your own face, your own emotions, share it to your friends, create unique content with it. So
I've tried it out, it's really fun.
Yeah.
When I first saw my emojis, like, what? That's really fun. But it's really fun. I sent it to my friends. We had a good laugh. You mentioned about the super slow-mo.
Yeah.
Can you give me some sample applications of this kind of video recording?
So, well, badly put, what we want to do here is make your everyday moment special. So it doesn't have to be a literal event that you're in or you're at, rather. You don't necessarily have to be doing something, but the small instances you have on your daily life, like badly put, your friends laughing or your friend all of a sudden fell, these things, you capture it with a super slow-mo and you get to enjoy it in super slow motion, so you really feel the emotions in it.
Yeah, especially now, I guess that everyone's like, I mean, the vlogging scene, right? The YouTube creation scene is booming, so this can be a really cool feature to incorporate in online videos as well.
Yes,
especially
correct.
for the B-rolls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you give me other features that you think would be a compelling feature for users here in the Philippines of the
For
S9?
S9, I think one is the stereo speakers by AKG, not just any stereo speaker, but tuned by AKG. So with the new stereo speakers, it's definitely much louder, roughly around 1.4 times louder versus the S8. And one thing that's interesting here is if you have Dolby Atmos content, it gives you that surround sound as well. Then those without Dolby Atmos, don't worry. You don't have to worry because we also have what we call our virtual surround sound. So it automatically tunes the entire video, even if it's not Dolby Atmos, to surround sound quality.
That's great. So you mentioned the AKG speaker. I also read that you now have 2 speakers compared to
Yes.
just one. So one is incorporated in the earpiece, right? And then you also have one at the
bottom.
rear. Okay,
Yes.
that's great. Okay, so looks like a really exciting new flagship level smartphones for Filipinos of all ages, I guess. Do you have a specific age bracket that you want to target with this phone?
So for this smartphone, we're looking at around 25 to 32 years old. We really want the millennials here. Definitely feel this is the time and age for us to create more different content, unique visual content, and this smartphone is really the best for the millennial.
Okay, so and with that, sir, we want to wrap up with the availability of the phone. How much will it be? When will it be available? And in how many colors will it be out in?
So for the S9, it's out at 45,990. It comes with 2 colors. So we have the lilac purple here with me right now.
Very classy. I
Yes,
love
very
that
classy,
color.
very unique. Purple is the color of the year.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course, we still have our midnight black with us.
Okay, and it's out. It will be available.
It will be available March 16, but you can pre-order starting Feb 27.
Okay, so thank you so much, Sir Ivan, for
Sure,
showing
no
us the
problem.
Samsung Galaxy S9. Really exciting. I hope all of the millennials check it out. Amazing product.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, so there you have it. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like it and to share it with your friends.